YouTube? Welcome back to another video on this beautiful day, y'all. And I got a lot of work to do today. I got to pull some stuff out. I got to plant some more seed. Gardening don't never stop. If you want to keep eating, stay tuned. All right, look at some of these onions. She ready to come out. Now, ain't she a beaut? Is she huge? No, she's an onion bulb. I don't even like onions. So that's one nice one. And look, she done drooped up and laid down. She done gave the ghost up. Oh yeah. Ooh. Jesus. Jesus. That is a huge onion. Gotta be the biggest onion in the world. Got to be. Ooh. All right, let's get some more of these huge onions. These ain't starting to lean over, but they coming up out the soil. So, ooh. Yeah, y'all. Long day onions won't bulb in Georgia. Look like 2 onion bulbs right there. Those some pretty huge onions, to be honest with you. All right, this garlic's starting to brown up. Let's get some of this garlic out of here, y'all. It's nice garlic side. I almost said onion, garlic onion mix. Some more good garlic. I ain't mad at that. On the smaller side. But it's a lot of small ones, you know what I mean? A lot of small ones make a lot of garlic, y'all. Look at that. Some good garlic. Oh, we got some nice sized garlic too. We got some nice sized garlic. Let's keep pulling. More nice garlic. Nothing but nice garlic, y'all. Small. I like it though. Ooh, that's a lot of garlic. This is one spot. Some more onions. I don't want to disturb my potatoes. Smaller bulb, but it's a bulb. Nice, nice, nice. I'm saying nice like I'm gonna eat it. Now, that's not big, but it's garlic, y'all. Let's keep it real. All right, I'm gonna dry them all in my shed like I dry everything else. Dark, no light. That's a huge onion, y'all. Thought my garlic would have been a little bigger, but I'm okay with that, y'all. That's just one spot I took garlic from. I got garlic everywhere, y'all. Now, while we're in the shed, let's check on a couple of our bags, y'all. She dried up. It's time to come in the house. All right, let's check on the oregano. Come on, open up, open up. Oh, she dried that. No, she ain't quite dry yet. She ain't dry. Stay out here. Stay out here. Deal. They said deal dry fast. All right, it's been about 4 days. Nope, not dry yet. I just wanted to update this harvesting. The harvesting video I did. That's all. Now this is rosemary. Still not ready. All right, y'all. Just a little update for some of y'all who've asked for an update. There you go. All right. First thing we're gonna do is reclaim this bed. R.I.P. These sweet peas gone to the king. They're already gone. It up there producing sweet peas for Moses and everybody else right now. So we're gonna pull these in because we're gonna keep going with planting. We ain't gonna stop planting. It ain't even summer yet. So we gotta get all these trellises out and then get these plants pulled out. Well, I'm not gonna pull them out. I'm gonna cut them at the base and I'm gonna show you why. The root system is that big. Now, when the plant dies, it releases all the nitrogen back into the soil. So I don't want to pull these peas out by the root. This small root system, I ain't gonna disturb nothing else that we plant. It's gone. It's gonna go back into the soil and make this bed super fertile, y'all. So that's what I'm doing. But first, I gotta get all this stuff out of here. All right, let's get these trellises out. And some of these plants just gonna pull up. That's okay. I'm gonna compost all these pea plants. It should be awesome for the compost. I'm gonna use these single trellises like this that I broke apart to trellis up tomatoes. I like the idea. Find out where it come out at, and just snip them off. Return all that goodness back to the soil. Don't waste that goodness. It's a little time consuming, but it's worth it. Trust me, it's worth it. And remember, this is a new bed. So I'm trying to get the soil right in here. So all the good stuff, we want to keep it in there. If I wasn't gonna plant, I just would have composted everything, all the pea vines in this bed and just let them break down over the winter. All right, let's put all these vines in the compost and see what's next, y'all. All right, I already got compost in here. So I'm just gonna go back with a little organic fertilizer. You know, just to spruce up the bed and keep it fresh, you know what I mean? Nothing special, just pour it over there, scratch it in, and be through with it. All right, now what I'm gonna plant on this side of the bed, I got these seeds from one of my YouTube buddies. I can't remember exactly who that came from, but if you send them to me, appreciate you. This is banana pink jumbo winter squash. All right, and we're gonna plant some more of this honey nut squash, and there's nothing spectacular about it. Just drop the seeds in. I already pre-drilled a hole, and I don't know if y'all can see all these ants in this bed. Please ask me what I'm gonna do for the ants. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. All right, and these jumbo pink banana whatever squash, these seeds are huge. So we're just gonna drop them in, probably knuckle deep, a little less than knuckle deep. Cover them up. Cover them up. Give them some time, baby. All right, I'm gonna plant some Keystone giant bell peppers. I know it takes bell peppers a long time to germinate and get going, but bell peppers here last all the way to fall. So I already got some bell peppers going. So this is succession planting of bell peppers. And these are the giant varieties. That's always nice. So by the time my other bell peppers get up and start getting a few, this one coming in for the second round, baby, ready to go. All right, we got those in. Keystone bell peppers. Let's get some kohlrabi delicacy white. Oh my God, that was a horrible idea. Why y'all sit down and let me pour them in there like that? That one's definitely gonna germinate. Usually 2 or 3 seeds. I know y'all can't see these seeds, but believe me, it's seeds going, see? It's seeds right there. 3. And I like kohlrabi. If you've never tried kohlrabi before, check it out, y'all. And I'm sowing these heavy. A lot of rain, a lot of heat. It's a whole bunch of factors that go into it. I'm not germinating this time of the year. So I sow heavy. So now we got the kohlrabi, we got the labels. Let's put some carrots in. All right, these are Danvers half long carrots. And then I mess with the bed a little bit, you know, to mix up that topsoil. And all I'm gonna do is broadcast these seeds. I first heard that word from Lady Cheryl's Organic Gardening and Food Forest. She taught me what broadcasting seeds mean. Oh man, I don't drop them everywhere. But look, y'all. That's what they look like. And I'm just gonna broadcast mean just to sprinkle them over the top. Just sprinkle them. And I'm sprinkling them heavy, the whole pack, y'all. Now what I like to do after I've broadcasted the seeds, take a little soil and just put it over. That's the easy way I found to get carrots to germinate. I've seen all kinds of methods that work too, but this is just what works for me. I'm not saying it's a right or wrong way to do this. However you can get these carrots to germinate, you're doing an awesome job. And because it's already been raining, I don't need to disturb the seeds by watering. Another great thing about planting after the rain. All right, y'all. About a year and a half ago, I did this video where I had all that mulch that I got from a tree cutting service. And I just piled it up here. But what I didn't do, I didn't use it all up. Because I wanted to see what it break, how many years it took for it to break all the way down. Now it's not all the way broken down right there, but it's a lot better broken down right here. So I pulled some of the leaves and the wood chips back, and guess what I'm gonna plant, y'all? Watermelons. Blacktail 2nd generation Brokefarmer watermelon. Now, is this for the competition? No, not really. Unless I get super duper lucky. This is strictly for eating and seeing what this bed can do. That is it. No other purpose. Put 2 of them on top of the soil. Come on out there. Come on out there. And it, something to me. See how small these seeds are? It's not a big watermelon. Watermelon seed size matter. Size matter. Watermelon seed size matter. That's, yeah. Y'all know what I'm talking about. All right, I can't get these out. I'm planting 2 per hole. I want to see what my germination is going to be like in here. Hopefully good, but the long-term plan, once this breaks down, this will be a gardening bed. I'm going to use all that black gold to grow some of the greatest vegetables in the world. All right, let's focus back on what we're doing, y'all. Y'all got me off track. All right, let's just cover that up. I'm not burying them deep. It's some very fertile looking soil. Look at this. So the camera don't want to zoom in, camera. Don't worry about it. Trust me, it's really good looking soil. Let's cover all these up. Once they come up and start growing, I'm gonna cover them back, you know, cover them up with wood chips. We're gonna be out to the races, y'all. All right, y'all. We gotta take this bed back over. Planted way too many onions, way too close. I don't eat onions, so I just plant them for pest control, but yeah, this is too much. We gotta clean some of this out, y'all. It's summertime and it's time to get it in, baby. Let's clean it up. Plus, I planted some more plants. Got a Swiss chard there. Swiss chard there, you can't even see it. Got a couple tomatoes in, a couple peppers in, a couple squashes in. I just gotta clean this bed out, y'all. Y'all hang around and watch. And this is mint. This is a forever job getting rid of this mint. Once it get in your bed, alright, this is the dreaded mint. Is mint delicious? Yes. But this is that tap root that run along the bottom of your beds, and everywhere's root, mint coming up. Look, I know you say, well, why don't you eat it then? Bro, I got so much of this mint dried out, it don't make no sense. I just throw it to the back parts of my yard. If it want to grow back, they'll grow. But I got carrots here, and I'm just tearing up my carrot bed trying to get all this stuff out. Every time you think you got this mint, one of them pop back and you know it's on. And I was gonna let these Georgia collards go to seed. Then I realized, man, for the room is taken up, man, these seeds are next to nothing. Yeah, too much. We're gonna move on from that. Give me all that soil back. A little onion. Look at that root system. Yeah, it was gonna take nutrients from everything in this bed. I'm just gonna throw it around my fruit trees and let them feed my fruit trees. Now it looks way cleaner, but I do gotta go through and get the grass out. I got some old mint in the corner. Yeah, that's what we about to do. We about to clean this bed up, make this bed spectacular. All right, me and my trusted action hoe finna get into some action. You know what I mean?
In a bed for days. I've been staring at the telephone, cause when you're gone, I miss your face. 8 o'clock, body talk, there's no need to bring it up. Nothing you say makes it better. Wrecking ball, tear apart, issues left behind, restart. Nothing you say makes it better. Hey, bring it right back to me, baby. No, we've been here before. Give me the real this time, no cap, no lies. It's our encore. Bring it right back to me, baby. I know my heart.
Yeah, we just gonna let those dry out in here. That's a lot of garlic. Plus the garlic I already got. Jeez. Some more of the garlic I pulled yesterday. Some more garlic. Bunch of onion. More garlic over here. Yeah, I'm good on garlic, y'all. Croak up. I'm good on garlic this year. Don't even worry about it. All right. A couple videos back, I showed y'all where I bought these, they call them tomato cages, but they break apart. Look, man, it's like Lego block. You can build whatever you want. I planted some kombucha squash over there. Say it run about 15 feet. So it's gonna come up the trellis this way, go down the trellis that way, and then go down. Same thing on that side. I'm gonna trellis it along this one, go down and go down. Man, I love these little things.